Chapter 8. The stars above the girls hung in brilliant, glistening points of every imaginable color, and the wind whipped by their faces and chilled their cheeks as they rose rapidly. High above the housetops, Thompson brought the light carpet to a stop, hovering on the edge of the night sky. "Do we even know where on the moon pitch is?" Carly asked, clutching the edge of the carpet and looking down tentatively. "It's kind of a big place, they say." "I figure we'll follow these night kids," Thompson said, and she smiled at the swarm of white flecks surrounding them. "So, you shiny little kiddos, lead the way." The night child who had spoken to Thompson rode on her shoulder. "It won't be quite that easy," he told the girls in his diminutive voice. "There are dangers." "And we've only flown once," Carly added, still frightened by the height. "Falling's not the problem." The night child noticed Carly staring below her carpet. "We'll catch you if you stumble here in your sky. It's out there where the trouble lies." He pointed to the space between them and the moon. The first yellow rays of the sun were beginning to sneak over the edge of Earth's horizon, bright against the black of space. The cloud of night children buzzed in agitation. "Well, let's go find this trouble," Lily said, and Thompson shifted her feet, causing the light carpet to speed up into the night, higher and higher. The night children swarmed around them and sang their beautiful soft song. Thompson's chest swelled with courage, and she pulled Lily up next to her. "Two pilots are better than one." The sisters grinned wildly at each other, and the carpet flew even faster. "We'll be there in no time," Thompson shouted. Fast is a funny thing. A turtle is fast compared to an inchworm. A runny nose is fast compared to a cold. Fast as the girls flew, the moon still hung distant above them. From the warmth on their backs, they could sense the sun creeping around the edge of Earth. The night children, who had been flying with them, burst into chaos, frantically scattering in all directions. The light carpet shook strangely and slowed slightly. "What's happening?" Thompson cried, looking around as the sky grew brighter. She noticed streaks of gold flashing like fish darting among the white night children. "It's the rays!" The night child's fearful voice was the yell of a butterfly in Thompson's ear. "What are they?" Thompson shivered as more and more of the golden flakes flashed by, and the girls' ride continued to slow appreciatively. "They're the sun rays. They want to rule all the sky. When we're not with the Sandman, they try to catch us and carry us off to the sun, where we bake until we turn gold like them. If it's up to them, gold light will be the only light, and we'll be gold flecks too, until we escape again." "What should we do?" Thompson tried to urge more speed out of their carpet as tiny flecks of yellow light pulled the edges back. "Fly, hide, dodge them, or we'll all be carried to Seoul." Lily and Thompson stared at each other, and sudden recognition darkened their gazes. The night children might be able to escape their sun transformation, but the girls never would. With an effort magnified by fright, the sisters threw their weight into their feet, forcing more speed from the light carpet. But the golden rays kept coming, and their numbers grew as they surrounded the flying girls and chased the night children, who still clustered near the light carpet. "Tell your brothers and sisters to flee," Thompson shouted to the night child. "But we'll be alone." Lily barked. It's okay, Thompson said through clenched teeth. I've got some ideas. Now, she shouted at the night child. Blinding white light streaked the air around them, and the night children fled for safety. The golden rays flared away after the night children, and the girl's carpet of light leaped forward. You did it, Lily shouted. Not yet. Thompson looked back over her shoulder, where the golden rays gathered and sped towards them again. They're gaining. Hold on. Lily grabbed the hem of their light carpet, and Thompson sent it careening through the sky in a wild dance, racing from night shadow to space gloom as she dodged the rays. Better, Tomps, but they're still gaining, Carly called from her perch near the back of the light carpet. She swiped away the yellow flecks of rays that had attached to its edge. We can't go fast enough if we're together, Thompson called to the other girls. The light carpet bounced crazily through the sky. Lil, she said more quietly, we're going to have to separate. What? Lily was also brushing off rays. We can't, Thompson. We've got to stick together. Won't work, sis. Thompson maneuvered the light carpet into an abrupt dive and then turned it to the right so fast nearly all the rays flew from its edges. So this is what we're going to do. Carly, when I make my next turn, you use your light knife to cut the carpet. Lily, get back on her half. I'm going to lead these pesky yellow bugs away, and you two fly as fast as you can to the moon's shadow side. These golden rays can't live in the dark side of the moon. Thompson, they'll catch you. I doubt it. Thompson smiled back at her anxious sister. These rays look like slow dance partners to me. Lily's shoulders relaxed for a little. But if they do, they won't. Lily's steely, determined look went unnoticed as Thompson continued explaining. When I say now, Carly, cut the rug. With a yank of her feet, Thompson drove the light carpet straight up into the sky, and with a twist, they darted impossibly to the left. Now, Thompson shouted as the sharp movement flung all the golden rays off the carpet. Lily pointed at Carly and yelled, Cut here, Carls, now, or I'll burn every drawing you ever made. Carly's arm moved, the light knife flashed, and the carpet instantly became two. Lily! Thompson shouted across the distance spreading between them. Trust me, sis, Lily called back. You know I fly wilder than you, so I've got a better chance to draw these little sundrops away. Lily, what if you don't make it? Thompson was wild with anxiety as Carly crept up beside her. I will, Tomps, or I'll have one dark tan, so fly like you dance. With that, Lily flashed past them and directly into the mass of golden rays, which scattered in surprise. She turned back towards Soul. The rays, bright and alarming, reassembled and sped after her. Ah! Thompson yearned to follow her sister, but feared she couldn't keep up with Lily's erratic wildness. Just as Thompson had made up her mind to fly after Lily regardless, Carly placed a hand on her shoulder. Thompson, we have to go. More rays closed in on their half of the light carpet. They would soon be caught. As she turned towards the moon, Thompson's chest constricted. Beside her, Carly had turned to watch Lily. She's driving them crazy, Tomps, and she's drawn most of them away. Fly! Faster! Thompson settled her feet, and a power coursed into her body. Their light carpet sprang forward, faster than before, and Thompson moved with smooth and beautiful grace. The still attached rays now loosened their grips. "You're hypnotizing them," Carly called out as she continued to scrape rays from the carpet. As they sped faster, the rays fell away more slowly, and Carly studied them briefly before pushing them off the edge. They were beautiful, warm specks of pulsing molten gold. With a glance over her shoulder, Carly scraped one ray into the palm of her hand and secreted it into her pocket. The moon hung huge and white in front of them. "Hold on," Thompson called. She steered their carpet towards the dark shadow of the horizon. As they rounded the moon's shoulder, the remainder of the rays released their holds. Carly could have sworn they waved as if saying goodbye to friends after a day of play. The two girls glided into the shadow of Luna, and the bright white flecks of the waiting night children engulfed them. "Down here," the night child had climbed back onto Thompson's shoulder and whispered into her ear. He pointed towards a huge crack in the face of a crater blacker than the sky. The light carpet slid through space effortlessly, coming to rest on the sandy surface of the moon's cheek. Both girls jumped off, causing little clouds of gray dust to billow at their feet. Thompson stared up into the sky, eyes glistening with tears. "She'll be okay," Carly said, sliding an arm around her friend. When Thompson kept staring, Carly tugged gently on her arm. "We've got to go, Tomps. We came for the Sandman, and Lily would want us to free him." Like a heartbroken puppy, Thompson turned to face the entrance to pitch.